allow me to put this myth here today to bed that Pep Guardiola was not to blame for Man City losing. Again, it's not his fault when you allow a manager to spend billions and this is the result. Not his fault. Let's dissect the game. Let's not get semantic about that stuff, I suppose. Pedantic would be the better word, rather. Right, so the starting 11 wasn't actually that bad. The tactics were decent, not good, just decent. So let's not get ahead of ourselves. We had Nunez going from left back into an inverted full back, I suppose. This is something I said. I said put Nunez on right back. Okay, fair enough, he played left back. Whatever. Doesn't make a difference, I thought at the time. But clearly, it does, and we'll get to that in a second. But he played not great, but he was not a hindrance when he was on left back. He was not a hindrance, and he gave us an actual left back and a centre back pairing. Which I suppose means he helped in a way. He didn't do anything on the pitch, but just being on the pitch, somehow he kind of helped. You get me right with that? So, Matheus Nunes, yeah, sure, that's fine. Doku, sure, that's fine. Silva, I mean, all of this is fine. I would have preferred for Grealish to start instead of De Bruyne. I would have preferred for someone else to start instead of Gundogan. We don't have any other right backs. Obviously, Rico Lewis having taken a red card and being suspended. Or double yellow, whatever you want to call it. Sure, starting lineup is not where Pep went wrong. But now, everything I'm about to say, every single thing I'm about to say, are things I have talked about in my watch-along, during half-time, at the start of the second half, throughout the second half. All of these things are things I have talked about during the game before Man City started losing. Before Man City even conceded a first goal. So, what did I say? Well, I said Nunez is actually playing good at left back. I didn't expect that. Keep him on the left back spot, because otherwise he'll get in the way. Pep, what did Pep do? He moved him to right back. So, it's not Pep's fault, but it is. Because Nunez was playing good on left back, so keep him at left back. And then Nunez makes that poor bad pass because he's on his wrong foot. And mashallah bro, where does the goal come from? Oh right, that back pass by Matheus Nunes, that is poor because he's on his wrong foot. The only reason I wanted him right back is so that Kyle Walker wouldn't play. Walker played better than I had expected, so I was like, at halftime I was like, let Walker stay on the pitch, right? Let him stay on the pitch. I actually said that during the watch-along. I said, let Walker stay on the pitch, or take him off and bring on Borsey. We'll get to that in a second as well. I said, De Bruyne off, Gundogan off, Grealish and Kovacic on. Now why is that important? Why are these two very important? So, Kovacic came on, so clearly there was the capacity to bring him on. He was clearly fit enough. If he had stayed on the bench, I would give Pep the benefit of the doubt and assume he is not fit enough to play. He came on, I'm assuming he was fit enough to play. Because otherwise, why did he play, right? So Kovacic, bring him on for Gundogan. Voila, you have an actual 6 there. Grealish on for De Bruyne. Now you have a 10. You can continue playing well. You have Foden in the 8. And you keep the same system, but with better players. Grealish, I mean, like it or not, he's better than De Bruyne is now. De Bruyne is not his old self. Especially not against Man United. He was atrocious. Kovacic is light years clear of Gundogan at the moment. Again, not his former self. Foden, I mean, he remains the same, but it's basically the same system with better players. Which means an improvement. You're improving by making substitutions. You can't have it better. I said during the watch-along, bring on Savio for either Doku or Silva. These are all the things I said. Now, Pep did not do any of these things. One of the things I said that Pep should not do is take off all our attacking players and make us into a fucking sterile dog. Now guess twice what Pep Guardiola ended up doing. De Bruyne off, Gundogan stays, Nunez right back for some reason, Kyle Walker centre back and whatever the fuck this is. Grealish, you're a touchline winger now, congratulations. Not in midfield, you're now a touchline winger. Congratulations on the promotion. Savio came on way late as well. And, Kovacic. Very cool. Savio came on way too late. Let's talk about that first, maybe. Does someone please explain the rule of substitutions to Pep Guardiola? It is not illegal to make a substitution 60 minutes into the game. Can someone explain that rule, please, to Pep? He thinks he's fucking slick, bruv. He ain't slick, he's retarded. Bruv, these managers are not half as good as you people think, bruv. They think they're geniuses for waiting. Look at fucking Maresca, look at Arne Slot. They've got worse play-for-play squads than Man City right now. Where are they compared to Man City? Oh yeah, they're pissing on us from top of the league. Like, come on. Why is that? Do they wait until the 80th minute to make substitutions? No. They don't. They make substitutions whenever they need to. Pep, he just looks around and he's like, we have time. Let's not worry about it. That is Pep. He does not worry about things. And sometimes, being a bit worried, yeah, is something healthy. Pep has an unhealthy amount of blatant confidence. It's not confidence anymore, it's arrogance. So when people talk about Pep did everything he could in this game. No, he didn't, because he took off our attack, he sterilized us, he made our defense worse by turning Walker into a centre back and Nunez into a glorified right back. Glorified right back, okay, he inverted sometimes, short, and then Kyle Walker is short right back again. Doesn't matter, it looked shit, it really looked shit. I didn't know what Kyle Walker was even doing on that pitch. Like, it's a stretch to call him a centre back, because I actually did not know what Kyle Walker was actually supposed to do once Nunez was down the right. I don't understand why Nunez went down the right either if he didn't take off Walker. Like, you could have brought on Paulsen, Simpson Paulsen, and you could have played him at right back. But no, Matheus Nunez. Enjoy. Like, I simply don't understand the logic to it, and that's because there is no logic to it. What did he do for the front line? Took off Doku, who, okay, he's shit, I know. He's shit. But if someone goes to this near post run, bro, Doku gets so many assists. What does Savio do? He crosses the ball into the far post sometimes to Haaland. But here's the problem. Savio never gets the ball in this area, which is where Savio wants the ball. He gets the ball in this area because Pep Guardiola's tactics dictate that he ought to be a touchline winger. So, you're looking at all these players right now. It's the wrong players on the pitch. The tactics don't suit the players like Doku, Savio. Doku wants to pass the ball to the near post. Okay, you need a near post runner. Okay, Pep, tell Foden to make a near post run. Foden has tap-ins for days. Oh, you don't want to. Oh, okay, I get it. Foden stays in midfield so he can pick up the loose ones and he's really good at shooting from distance. Then he can bounce from distance, right? Okay. So what you do is you put Grealish in midfield and Grealish is gonna come for the near post. Oh, wait. No. Who is making the near post runs? Oh, no one. So you're telling me Man City, who scored like, I don't know, at least half of our goals back in the prime Man City days from near post runs, now has not a single person making a near post run. Why is Haaland even at the far post then? The entire point of having a tall physical striker at the far post is you clear up space for the near post tap-in. And if they don't man-mark the striker at the far post, he has a free header on an empty net. That's the point of having a striker by the far post. Pep, basic tactics here. These are the basics. Sometimes you just go back to basics. I think Pep really needs... I think we're better off with a basic fucking manager who doesn't know anything else than the pure basics right now than Pep. We need to go back to basics, bro. This is horrendous. No near post runner, so okay. Doku might as well not be on the pitch. Because that's how he gets his assists. Unless you put him on the right, of course, then he can cross in a ball, he can go near post, far post to the penalty step. I don't know what you call it in English. But that's not what we do. That's not what we do. What we do is just keep going to the near post, pass these balls into nowhere. Into no one. Terrific tactics from Pep. He could not have done it better. Brother, I could have done it better. I was saying it on the fucking watch along. And I'm quite frankly confused. Do you guys not think you could have done better? Because I'm quite sure that Ange Postecoglou, the second worst manager in the Premier League right now, could have done better. And let me promise you guys, yeah? If Ange Postecoglou can do better than Pep Guardiola, you guys can do better than Ange Postecoglou. So you guys could have done better than Pep Guardiola today. But Pep couldn't have done anything about it. He could have done everything about it. Every single decision outside of the starting lineup was wrong. He is the worst manager in the Premier League based on performances this season. Don't talk about the past. Fuck off with the past. I'm talking about performances this season. He is the worst manager in the Premier League. It's horrendous. Horrendous. He doesn't know basic footballing tactics apparently. But the fan base says he couldn't have done better. And then people start blaming injuries. Guys, actually, now that I get onto that, we get onto that train, let's talk about the injuries. Don't bother following me on Twitter, by the way. I never post, don't bother. I bookmarked this somewhere. Oh, where is it? There you go. When did I predict this? The 5th of June. Or the 25th of June. Something like that. We did this on a watch long. Go ahead, read. Read this one too. Read this one too over here. Why not? I predicted all of this. Well, I didn't predict this, but I predicted the Rodri one. So, he knew we had an injury. The board offered him money. Oh yeah, this is what no one talks about. Board offered him money. He said, no, we don't need players. But now he's talking about this nonsense. So I need to understand right now. The board offered Pep Guardiola money. They said, go buy players. And Pep said, no, we're fine. So if you knew Rodri was injured, which I knew, by the way, I knew that in June. The more I talk about it, the more I get rattled, bruv. I would take any manager in the championship right now over Pep. You guys don't understand how terrible he's been so far. This is a proper disaster class stream, bruv. Big up to the banner, by the way. I forgot to turn it off from yesterday's stream. Because I was seeding 10 as well. Let me turn that off now, actually. I don't understand how people can defend him. There's no redeeming quality about him other than history. I'm sorry, but your past does not define your future. Neither for ill nor good. Your past does not define your future. Jose Mourinho's past certainly didn't define his future. Mourinho didn't win the same trophies Pep did. Give Mourinho the same backing, he wins the same trophies, bro. They're the same level. People who think Pep is like better than Mourinho, Ferguson, Ancelotti, maybe Ancelotti, but like Mourinho, Ferguson, these managers, bro, wrap it up. They're all the same level. Ferguson is arguably the best. Arsene Wenger also the same level. Prime Wenger, maybe not the last 10 years, but like the first 5 years of Wenger, also the same level. Bro. All these managers are the same level, bruv. The question is who has the more resources. The idea of a GOAT manager, yeah, it's so stupid. Thinking that one manager is greater than the other, like insurmountably greater than the other. Like, bro, you think we got Isaac Newton over here? You think we got Isaac Newton? Now, we've got Einstein. Sure, I love Einstein. But let's be honest. Einstein wishes he had half the achievements that Isaac Newton did. People who don't know scientific history, I suppose that means nothing to them, but we've got Einstein. Einstein is nothing to Isaac Newton. So, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? Are we saying you can't sack Einstein? He's the greatest ever? Because Einstein had better resources than Newton? Standing on the shoulders of giants. Pellegrini and Mancini, there we go. The resources from Man City board. Lionel Messi. Fucking Muller. Bruv, Muller. Nobody realizes how good that boy was, bruv. Bruv, as a half German, yeah, bro. Oh my days, that guy got disrespected as fuck. He was genuinely one of the top 10 players in the world back in like the time that Pep had him. He was insane, bruv. Anyhow, that's about it for me. We're not on topic anymore, are we? So let's end it there. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Tell me down below, I suppose. If you're a Man City fan, look on the bright side of life. At least the main road fans are now happy that we're shit again. Oh, just to debunk, by the way, I know some dumbass is going to say this at some point somewhere. Football goes in cycles. Does it? Where are Real Madrid and Barcelona cycles? Oh, Real Madrid didn't win the Champions League every year. Oh, is that so? Well, in the few decades that they didn't win the Champions League, they won the UEFA Cup a record amount of times at the time. And they also won league titles. Where is the cycle? Football goes in cycles. Does it now? Does it now? Really? Club Brugge's biggest trophy drought since Club Brugge won their second league title is 8 years. Where is this cycle? Is 8 years a cycle? Wow. Really? You're telling me that that's a cycle? Wrap it up, bruv. Football does not go in cycles, yeah? You know what goes in cycles? Waffling, PR, nonsense, bullshit. That goes in cycles. Politics, basically. Congress dances, but never progresses. Just like my videos. I waffle when I get past my original point, and I never end the video, do I now? Like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.